Hello, my name is Florian Jakob, and I'm going to show you around a little bit on ProfiCloud.io, the IIoT platform from Phoenix Content. Today, we're going to take a look at the most important areas of the time series data service and how to get some data visible in a graph. So without further ado, let's dive right in. In the device management service, what we have done so far is we activated the metrics over here so we can actually see some data in the time series data service. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to open the time series data service and see where this is going. So the first thing I want to do is I want to create a new dashboard. I can do that over here with hovering over the plus and clicking on dashboard. The first thing I'm always going to do is I'm going to save my dashboard, and now I can actually continue. A few words about the options I'm going to see here. So the save button, you have seen how that works, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. If I click on that panel, I'm getting the new panel. These options, the save and the add panel options, are only available for editors. Same goes for the dashboard setting options, and we can take a look at what can be done here in the settings. So the first thing I could do is I could rename the whole dashboard, give it a description, give it some tags, which absolutely makes sense. Let's do it like this. Could be something like that. So now I could give it a tag. Makes sense if we are going to create a navigation in later on, and so on and so on. But always depends on the use case. We could also change like to a read-only dashboard, which makes sense if I want to have it like in a big screen, in an entry hall, whatever you like. You could also set the auto refresh in here or the delay time, so incomplete metrics will not be shown. What I like to change, I'm always keeping it like it is at the moment. And what I like to change is the graph tooltip, and it absolutely makes sense to have a shared tooltip if we are talking about multiple visualizations in the time series data service in one dashboard. Now we could add some variables in here, some links. We have a versioning. We have also the permissions and the JSON model if I want to share it with a colleague or a customer. But today we are going to take a look at the general settings and how to create the very first dashboard. I can go back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save the dashboard again, and there we go. These were the settings of my dashboard. I could now say in here is the time picker. I could set it to an absolute time range, or for example the last 3 hours, the last 6 hours, whatever you like. And if I click again on save, I have the option to save the current time range as a dashboard default, which makes sense if it is something I'm going to share and I want it to be the last 3 hours for everyone who is visiting this dashboard. The refresh rate over here can be set, for example, to 30 seconds. That means every 30 seconds, new data will be pulled when available into the dashboard. Now, these were the most important things you need to consider when creating your dashboards, the options over here. Thank you very much for watching these small video snippets. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. We are more than happy to show you around, give you a live demonstration of what we are showing here. And we are very curious about your use cases. So please reach out. Have a good day. Bye-bye.